Imagine this. Today is the last day you ever speak to them. No goodbye, no final argument, no closure, just silence. What happens next? Do they finally realize what they lost? Do they spend nights thinking about you? Do they regret everything they did? Or do they simply replace you and move on? If you've gone no contact with somebody who manipulated or emotionally abused you, you've probably asked yourself this question, not because you're weak, not because you secretly want them back, but because your mind is still searching for one thing: proof that what happened to you mattered. And the answer, it's probably not what you think. When people first go no contact, they often become obsessed with one question: what are they doing now? You check their social media. You wonder if they are dating someone else. You imagine conversations they're having without you. You wonder if they miss you. You wonder if they hate you. You wonder if they're finally treating someone else the way you wanted to always be treated. It feels impossible to stop thinking about them. But here's what's fascinating: the people you've stopped talking to may still be controlling your thoughts every single day. No contact isn't just about creating physical distance, it's about slowly reclaiming your mental space. Part one: why your brain needs an answer. Our brains don't like unfinished stories. When something painful happens without a satisfying explanation, the mind keeps replaying it. It's like reading a mystery novel with the last chapter missing. You keep searching for the ending. That's why so many survivors ask, did they ever regret it? Are they happy now? Did any of it even matter? But notice what's really underneath those questions. You're not asking about them, you're asking about yourself. Did I matter? Was any of it real? Did they ever love me? Those are human questions. And unfortunately, they're questions the person who hurt you may never be able to or willing to answer in a way that brings you peace. Part two: what happened after no contact? So, what actually happens after no contact? The honest answer is it depends. People with narcissistic traits don't all respond the same way. Some may try to contact you again, not necessarily because they've changed, but because they no longer have the access they once had. Some move quickly into another relationship. That doesn't automatically mean they're happier. It may simply mean they found another source of attention, validation, and or distraction. Others may act as though nothing happened at all. That could be one of the hardest things for survivors to witness because it feels like the pain meant nothing. But appearances can be misleading. Social media isn't a window into someone's emotional world. It's a highlighting reel. Whether they're posting vacation photos, a new relationship, inspirational quote, none of those things tell you whether they've taken responsibility for what they've done and how they treat people. The only thing that truly matters is behavior over time, not appearance, not promises, not posts, patterns. Part three: the trap of waiting. Here's where many survivors get stuck. They tell themselves, I'll finally move on when they apologize. I'll heal when they admit what they did. I'll have peace when they regret losing me. But think about what that means. Your healing is still waiting for permission from the person who hurt you. That's an impossible position to be in. Because if your peace depends on someone else's accountability, they still have control over your future. No contact isn't only about blocking a phone number. It's about breaking that invisible connection where your emotional well-being rises and falls based on what they're doing. Part four: the question that changes everything. Maybe we've been asking the wrong question. Instead of asking, what happens to a narcissist after no contact? What if we asked, what finally gets to happen to me? For the first time in a long time, you can make decisions without fear of someone's reaction. You can rediscover hobbies you abandoned, reconnect with people you drifted away from. Trust your instincts again. Sleep without waiting for the next argument or being woken up to have an argument. Laugh without wondering whether someone will ruin the moment. You begin rebuilding something that may have quietly disappeared during the relationship. That's yourself. So, what really happens to a narcissist after no contact? The truth? You may never know. And one day you may realize you no longer need to, because healing isn't the moment they regret losing you. Healing is the moment their next move stops determining yours. The greatest victory isn't that they finally understand your worth. It's that you do. And once that happens, the question changes forever. It stops being what happened to them and becomes, look how much has happened to me. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. What is the hardest part of going no contact? Was it loneliness, the guilt, the wondering, the silence? Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And if you're rebuilding your life after narcissistic abuse, subscribe. Every week, we explore trauma bonds, emotional abuse, and journey back to yourself, one conversation at a time. I started rebuilding my life a year and a half ago. My abusive, narcissistic husband still, to this day, doesn't stop. I still get phone calls, I still get emails, and he's blocked on everything. I've come to a point where I don't think about him anymore, unless, a message comes through. But other than that, I'm proud of myself and how far I've come. And I don't worry about him anymore. They will always worry about you. I hope this helped. You don't have to do this alone. It's really hard to go through this, and following somebody who has lived your experience is really